Hi, I'm Ed Boyle,
And I'm Kathy Boyle.
and we're co-owners of Katchen Company Real Estate. Katchen Company Real Estate, if you're not familiar with us, is a boutique full-service real estate firm offering both residential and commercial property solutions throughout the greater Denver metro area. So, Kath, what are we going to talk about today?
So today, I thought that a great topic might be one that we've been actually talking to a lot of our clients about, which is we know that this is a seller's market right now, which means that there are very few houses as inventory on the market. And therefore, there's a high demand for what is available, right?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so people are wondering, can I just put my house on the market and get top dollar? Or do I actually have to do something to it? And I think that that's a really great question for us to explore because we run into a lot of different scenarios about what makes the most sense for our clients.
You know, it is a wonderful topic to talk about because there is so much in the media today about the high prices that homes are getting and how people are putting things on the market and within a few days they're having offers that go way above what they listed it for.
Absolutely.
And so you have people that are looking to put it on the market. They go, well, you know, I can sell this without doing anything to it. I mean, we had one person we talked to who says, you know what, you can put it on the market, but I don't want anybody coming into my house. Okay, pretty unrealistic, right? It makes it hard to take and sell a home. But he's going, if people want to buy it, they're going to buy it. And maybe they would, you'd be really shocked, but maybe they would buy it. So
you could do the virtual tours on that.
But there you would, you'd pretty much have to. And so the thing is that based upon where the market is today, people have some assumptions that may not be exactly right.
Yeah.
I think that it's a case by case basis. But the reality is if we want to get the most money as you can for the house, you have to look at that home and see if it truly needs to be repaired.
Well, sure. Every home, however, that's in the resale market, which means that it's not new, brand new, probably is going to need some repairs at some level. And I think that you have to decide what amount of money are you willing or need to actually put in to get the maximum amount of what you would like to get for your house.
Well, that's true.
And you have to look at all the factors.
The first thing is looking at the exterior and having good curb appeal.
Absolutely.
And if the landscape's bad, if it's in need of paint, those are definitely things that should be done just to be able to get people out of their car. Otherwise, they're going to have an appointment with the broker to come look at your home. They're going to drive up, take one look at it and go, no, hard pass, we're out of here. And they're never going to see the inside, even if it does look nice. And then you have to think about it yourself. What is it that you don't like about your home and the reason that you are selling it? Is it because it needs carpet, it needs new appliances, it needs new paint on the interior, the cabinets are dated, the light fixtures are dated, and you go, I want something new. Well, don't you think that whoever's going to buy this home wants something new as well? And so those are things that you have to consider.
Yeah, absolutely. One other point around that, however, is the cost of convenience, right?
That's true.
And so what I mean by that is, yes, you'd love to get top dollar for your property, but if in order to get top dollar for your property, you have to, make a lot of improvements and move out of your house for 2 months and not have a working kitchen or be inconvenienced or try and, hire people to do the work, you have to look at those costs as well because, it's not just the hard dollar cost that comes with doing it, but what goes around it. So, I think we do a really great job of helping people think through the different scenarios about buying and selling and what they need to do when it comes to that.
So one of the things that I think is, and we, I think you touched on a very good subject when you say, make the cost of taking and doing this, but also the inconvenience that's there. And so perhaps it makes sense in that case, not to do those improvements, but not to expect top dollar for it, to go in at a lower price or understand that you're going to get less money for it. And you just can't assume that because it's a hot market that somebody's going to pay you for something that you didn't do.
Right.
You know, and of course we've had clients that have used that approach as well. They just looked at it and said, hey, I don't have time to do this. I don't want the inconvenience of it. We'll take a look at it realistically. What would it cost to do that work? What would the inconvenience to us be? And, we'll take and look at what the maximum dollar would be, then subtract that number from it to come up with what is a realistic price. And I think that makes sense for a lot of people to take and do it that way, or they just may not have the funds to be able to take and do the things that need to be done. And that's part of the reason why they're buying a different home, is because they can't fix their home up because, they just may not have the equity in the home to take and get a line of credit on a house, a second, so that they can do that work. They might not have the cash on hands. And so those are also things that need to be considered. The great thing about our company is that we can take some of the inconveniences out of it for people. So if one of our sellers wants to take and to have some improvements done, we can work with them to take and bring in the tradespeople necessary to do that. It isn't going to stop the inconvenience. It's still going to be there, but they don't have to worry about that aspect of construction. We'll take care of the oversight on it, and we'll see to it that it gets done, right, and that it gets done quickly so that their house can go on the market.
Yeah. I think those are all great points. But, at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is to sit down with somebody like Ed and I to talk about what your situation is, and let's come up with the best solution that makes sense for your situation.
Well, I hope all you guys have a great day. Appreciate you coming out and watching the coffee talks uncut, which they are very uncut. So I'm Ed Boyle. You can reach me at 303-564-5387.
And I'm Kathy Boyle, and you can reach me at 303-507-0859. Thanks so much. We appreciate you joining us today, and we'll see you next week.
See you.
Take care. Bye-bye.